Hey everybody, and welcome to another R4AC video, and it's frame 2 of the epic amateur snooker battle between myself and my friend Nige from our intra snooker club, the club within a club. And yeah, so this is frame 2. A couple of things to say about the format of this video. First of all, I'm showing pretty much every shot on this video. There's a couple of exceptions which we'll get to in a minute or later when the camera runs out of battery, but yeah, basically every shot, but I'm cutting out the sort of lining up the table, lining it up and all that kind of stuff. So I've edited it as much as I can, but yeah, it is basically every shot. As before, because I have a handicap of 14 and Nigel has a handicap of 7, means I give Nige a 7 head start, but really that is not much. You know, it's almost might as well play off scratch, but handicaps is the way we play these things. So I was pretty pleased with that safety shot stroke snooker escape. So I think it's the first time I've ever managed to come off 2 angles and hit the pack on the way back and get back to balk. Pretty pleased with that. But Nige plays a good containing safety there. I think there is a chance of this red near the black, but it's quite a tight one. Oh, it does go in. Yeah, that's a pretty good pot. I think I've managed to sort of force my way through the pack there, so I've got a shot of the pink in the middle. Which wasn't what I was playing. I think I was playing to go around the pack to the blue, but we'll take it. And then kind of stun that in for no real reason. But I do hold the pink spot, which means that the pink has to go on the black spot. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but it is what it is. I have got this shot into the middle, but it's awkward queuing because the red. Yeah, there you go. See, it's awkward queuing, so this is tough. But red and pink means I've basically got my handicap deficit back, which you know, it takes the pressure off a little bit. But then I missed that pot and leave a nice starter for Nige. He's a bit low on the blue, but he might be able to get the blue and get around the table, or even on the red up by the cushion, or just play a safety shot. No, I think he's going for this. He stood up on it quick though, thinking you missed it. I've left this one on the cushion for me, but a bit too much distance between the two, but managed to get it in and through the gap to the green and yellow, but then go straight in off, which is a real shame because that's one of the best pots I've ever done along a cushion. Certainly at pace, and yeah, it didn't even really need to be at that pace, so gone in off. So I give Nigel 4 points, to re-establish his healthy lead, and then he gets this really nice long pot in, and yeah, just a couple of nudges on some reds, which means he's sort of not on the pink, but he does have the blue to the middle. Let's see if he can get this in. Oh, just hit the far jaw, but he's left it safe, so there's no pots on for me. Just a safety shot, and the blue in the way has made it quite a difficult safety shot. And yeah, didn't get that right. Hit it too thin and too slow. Needed to be a thicker safety shot. So left this one for Nige to the middle, which is a really nice pot from him, and he's up nicely for the brown. How's he going to take the blue? I mean, the blue's probably easier position, but it's a tougher shot. Yeah, brown's probably the shot. Yeah, so consequently, because of the edit, it's a longer video, so you might want to do this in 2 sittings. I was thinking about putting it out in 2 videos, but I thought, hey, I'll give you the chance, you the choice to watch it in 2 sittings if you want. So yeah, nice brown from Nige. Didn't quite get down the table as far as he'd like, I guess, but does have this rest shot on the red to the sort of off to the left of the main pack. Might be able to drop on the black if he hits it well. Oh, that wasn't far away. Leaves me, I think I was playing the double, but not a good shot really for me. That was a poor shot choice. Should have been a safety shot right up to the ball cushion. That Nigel nearly gets a really good pot. Just rattles the jaws a bit, and the red comes back up the table. But no pot on for me, so just a safety shot. Just about managed to avoid the in-off, which would have been silly. But I do manage to do get the cue ball on the cushion. But very lucky there. Decent shot from Nigel, didn't leave anything. Those reds are basically all covering each other to the right corner, so perhaps with the exception of the one on near the pink. I missed that pot, and I think I'm okay because I think the black is also covering any possible pots to the left corner, so not really too much of a problem. Yeah, I can't really see. Nigel was going from red into the right middle, and he just caught the nearest jaw, and it just rolled on to the top of just over the pocket. I was trying to do a top spin, follow the cue ball, or the cue ball, follow the object ball around the angles and stay on the ball cushion, but caught the green, so I didn't get it well. And actually, that wasn't far away, and kind of came out of the pocket again. That from Nigel. So that was a pot attempt, but I knew that I would only leave that one, so it was worth the risk, I felt. But I could have probably put Nigel in a snooker if I'd concentrated, and Nigel gets a very good rest shot. He's very unlucky to end up basically in the middle of the pack. You know, you can see the blue, but it's a very awkward cueing to get a pot from here. So what's he going to do? He's going to try it. He's going to take some good cueing from there. No, not quite. But again, no chance of leaving anything really because there's nothing goes past the black. So just a safety shot from me. Pretty good one. Pretty close to the ball cushion, probably only about sort of 6 inches away from the ball cushion. And Nigel plays a container. Yeah, pretty good from Nigel. Nicely on the black cushion. And just another safety shot from me. But I catch the blue. Oh no, I don't. I managed to sneak past the blue, but didn't quite get it on the balk cushion. It's past the balk line, but only just. Yeah, I think that was a pot attempt from Nigel, but didn't quite work out. But I think he's okay. Or is this red? Yeah, this red might be cuttable actually. Yeah, I can't really see, but yeah, that red has dropped in. And I'm nicely on blue or yellow, I think. I'm not sure which is the best one to get down the other end of the table. I think the yellow is probably the best one to get down the table, even though it's less points. No. Oh, I fluked it. I remember now. I fluked it. Makes up for the in-off a little bit earlier, but I mean, still, it was pretty outrageous. At least it was only the yellow. And I'm not exactly on a red here, so it's just a safety, I would have thought. Unless I do try this red, maybe. Yeah, I do try the red. Wasn't far away from it, and the cue ball is travelling in the right direction up the table, so it's not too bad. Nothing easy for Nige. That's not what he had in mind, I don't think, but he's okay. Nothing easy again for me. Just a safety shot, I think, but I didn't quite get what I wanted out of it. Wanted to play that with more right hand side and get the cue ball round the green. But it did force a bit of a mistake from Nigel. It's left me a couple of options, mainly this one on the cushion. Well, just off the cushion. Yeah, good pot. Do I go in off? I don't go in off, but I'm basically snooking myself behind the cushion, behind the knuckle on quite a few of those colours. So it's blue basically or nothing. It's pretty straight, this blue, but not much I can do with the cue ball because I can't see much of the cue ball to hit it. But I do manage to get it in. So decent amount of points, pulls me back relatively close to Nigel. But nothing on here. Just a safety, you would have thought. But can I do a good safety? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Risky enough a little bit, but pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's pretty much on the cushion, so pretty good with that. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, it forces Nigel into another mistake. But has he left anything, really? Because that black and the two reds. So no, just another safety from me. Ooh, flirting with that in off again, but managed to avoid it. No, I thought Nigel might have fluked that, but no, he's okay. He's not left anything easy, but I have got this one to the middle, which I think I do take on. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a million miles away. And it bounced came straight back at the cue ball, which is odd. Is Nigel trying this? Is this a plant that we all missed? Maybe it was, but maybe it wasn't. Not sure. Yeah, everything's got a bit awkward. Yeah, that's. I think I hit the red on the left first, so it threw off the pot, basically. This is a tough one for Nigel on the cushion. Yeah, it's unlucky for the red to come back out, and although it's close to the white, so it's a bit awkward. I think it is basically dead straight, so I think I can possibly get this in. Not sure why I haven't cut this out. Oh, it's because I'm moving the camera. I wanted to demonstrate that I moved the camera, but it's the same frame. Basically, somebody came in and to use the table that was near us, so I couldn't have the camera between the two tables. So I put it on this 45, roughly 45 degree angle, but this is the same shot. And yeah, might have been a bit of a push shot if I'm honest, but I don't think it was. I'm not sure why I didn't edit this out. Okay, well, could have edited that out. Probably would have saved 30 seconds. Never mind. Yeah, that blue was a tough one. Cue ball could go anywhere, really. I'm lucky not to leave anything easier than this. Just about managed to sneak that red in. Oh, not bad. Not far off rather on the green, but good job I didn't pot it, because I wouldn't have had anything easy. So yeah, just the safety. Well, he might play the double actually. I think he was trying a double, but ended up with the double kiss. But just a safety for me. Well, I think I tried the same thing actually. Ended up with the trampoline shot. Nice safety from Nigel. Nicely on the cushion for the cue ball. Puts the pressure back on me. Yeah, that was cuttable, but not quite right. And yeah, left Nigel an option here, although it's getting the rest out. Oh, it's a good pot. And should be on the blue or black, really. Depends what he fancies. Blue's obviously better for position. And the black, you'd have to get the rest out. He's having to think about it. I think he's getting heckled from the table behind. Just about drop saved that. And he gives it every chance to drop in, to be fair. And he's nicely on this red as well to the middle. Chance to re-establish his lead. I mean, he's already in the lead, but re-establish a decent lead. So he's on 6. This red would give him 7. No, didn't quite get the right, get the right spin on the cue ball. For me, that was a follow-through shot, and then it's difficult to tell the angle he has from here, but I seem to remember he could have followed through and had an angle on the blue to get onto the reds up in the balk area, but it's a tricky pink. But should he miss it? Oh, he doesn't miss it. Oh, don't go in off. Oh, just manages to avoid the in off there. I was going to say, I didn't think I remember him going in off of that shot. But yeah, that's a nice break. So he's on 7 plus another 6, so he's on 13. Oh, not quite on that one though. So yeah, break of 13. I think probably the highest break of the match. Oh, I nearly played that. It's almost the same shot as before, going in off the middle, but didn't. I don't really know why I played it that hard, really, but it's okay. Well, I mean, it's not brilliant because I don't have a shot on a colour, but at least I didn't go in off. So probably, yeah, semi-pot attempt, but safety really. Just trying to make sure there's no easy pot for Nigel. So I'm a little bit behind, 13 points behind, not too bad. Still plenty of points available, so not worried yet. Good safety from Nige though. And that was my safety attempt, thinking I could cover those 2 reds with the yellow and green and maybe get the other red back down towards the black, which wasn't too bad. But good reply from Nige, manages to avoid the double kiss and the in off, and the cue ball lands pretty much under the cushion. It's a very good safety shot. And forces a mistake from me. Yeah, don't think that red passes the yellow though, so nothing easy. Oh, that wasn't far off. Really wasn't far off at all. Can I cut this in? No. No, not quite. But cue ball's okay. Nigel's left with a similar shot, but from the opposite side of the table. I don't think he attempts it though. But it goes wrong. And the question is, can I get past the black? No, I can't. I don't even try. I guess I can't get past the black for that pot. And there I try that and end up hitting the green first. So very similar to what I did in the first frame. Gave away a foul for just trying to force the angle, really, when the pot wasn't really on. Ooh, where's the pink? No, pink's okay. Landed fairly nice, favourable for me though. Nice straight red. Pretty straight anyway. Don't know why I screwed back for that. Guess probably so I could be on the left side of the blue, but I end up taking the pink. But I'm not on the right side of the pink, so I'm not going anywhere near this red really. But it's 7 points that I need. Gets me back to almost to touching distance of Nige. So just need to be careful with my my laces on my hoodie that they don't touch one of the balls, which would be a foul even if they don't move. Still awkward cueing. I'm pretty close to this yellow. So just a safety. Pretty happy with that one. Cue ball does come away from the cushion a bit more than I'd like. So this red is cuttable, but it's tricky. Doesn't even try. Fair enough. It was a tricky cut. I think he was trying to get in behind the black and pink, but not quite there. So just a safety from me as well. And overhit it. Kiss on the black was okay. It slowed it down. Half ball kiss would have been better, but still. That's a nice shot from Nige. I think I'm snookered here behind the pink. And that's when the battery died on the camera, so I did end up fouling there and giving away 4 points. So that's why Nige's score's gone up. Do I get a snooker of my own here though to get my 4 points back? Oh yes, and I put the wrong battery in. I put a flat battery in. I didn't realise, so I had to change the battery again. So we lost another shot as well, but I don't think the score's changed. So yeah, the scores are correct because it's quite handy that in this shot I could see the scoreboard that we were actually using to keep score, so I could make sure the scores matched what the scoreboard said. Long yellow attempt from Nige. It's okay. Hasn't left it. Just a safety from me, I assume. Maybe a sort of semi-pot attempt with safety, but that goes wrong. Where's this red? Where's this yellow going to end up? Well, it's not a snooker, but if it had stopped at 6 inches early, it would have been an easy pot. That goes wrong. That's unfortunate. Left me this one in the this yellow in the middle. Try and hold for the green to the left corner, but it's long and a bit close to the cushion. So 12 points behind, 25 left, so no panic. That's a good green. Didn't fancy following the green in. I nearly did, but I think it was just off straight, thankfully. Brown's not on, so just a safety here. But I was trying to get a thin cut and bring it off the cushion and get it behind the blue, but I just didn't quite hit it right, and I missed it. So I gave Nige 4 there, and it landed in the snooker anyway, and he put me back in. We don't play the miss rule in our games, but we do play where you can put your opponent back in if they foul. So that's what he's done. He's put me back in, and just not quite get enough left hand side to get to the brown. So I gave him another 4 points. So clawing back my lead has gone not so great. So I'm 17 behind. We're still with 22 left though, so not out of it yet, but another pot from Nigel basically, and I pretty much am out of it. Got lucky there that I didn't pot the black, but I have put the brown on the cushion, which is not ideal. Well, it means that Nigel can't pot it. Well, not easy anyway. Long brown here. Do I play it or do I go for safety? Suspect I go for it. I do. This could go anywhere again. Oh, very fortunate. I need to stop relying on my luck so much and either get those in or play safe. Pretty good trampoline safety shot from Nige. Brown's very nicely on the cushion. So no chance of a pot, just a safety shot. Thought I'd fluked it, but I didn't. And I also didn't play a good safety shot, so it's a tricky rest shot, but this is potable. But he didn't get close to that one, I'm afraid. And he's left it. So can I lean over? I got to get the rest out, but then I realised I can reach it, so I can lean over and get to this one. And probably round for the blue, hopefully. As long as I don't overhit it. And I've overhit it. It's a bit too much adrenaline. Adrenaline? I don't know. But still, the brown's in. Still in this. But it's now to a point where if Nige pots one of these balls, I'm out. So I need to pot all these to win this frame, basically. So just a containing safety, making sure the blue's not in an easy cuttable position. I mean, it is cuttable, but it's tough. I think he does go for it. Yeah, it's not far off. I do think the in-off would have been in play though. If he'd have got the cut right, I think the in-off would have been on. So just a safety shot from me. Slightly hit too hard, but still very difficult chance. Very unlikely chance of a pot from Nigel, unless he doubles it. Full table double. Not quite, and I think he's left it. So another opportunity for me to get some more points. Get this blue and then down for the pink, but I've overhit it. It's very difficult to judge the pace on those where they're close to the cushion. Close to the pocket. So I've kind of landed right, like, in between two pockets here. So I think I try and play the double here and send the cue ball up towards the black, hoping that if it misses, then it won't leave it for Nige. But I didn't get close to the first double, but I did manage to get the treble, which really shouldn't have gone in because it hit that cushion quite far away from the pocket, really. I think it must have had some side on it coming off the rail. But this black doesn't really show it on this angle, but this is almost a 90-degree cut, so I really don't know what to do here, because you know, trying to play safe off it, the black could basically go anywhere. So I decide to actually attempt the cut, and I get it, which is very, very, yeah, very, very relieving, but some good fortune on my part there. But well played, Nigel. Thank you again for letting me film it. Good games. That is actually the last frame, because we were playing a best of 3 basically. So yeah, that's all from this video. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you made it this far. Like the video if you did, share it with your mates, and I'll see you in the next one.